What up YouTube, J-Dub here, and welcome back to my channel. If you have noticed, if you're returning, I have changed the name of the channel from J-Dub's Car Stuff to J-Dub's Garage. The reason for this was more or less I liked the way it sounded better, plus I didn't like having just car stuff because I do bikes and all that other stuff too. So I wanted to have something that encompassed everything. So it is now J-Dub's Garage. Okay, so today I'm finishing up a few little tidbits on the bike before it comes back to me from paint. It is in the booth, guys. It is literally getting sprayed on Monday. At least the starting of the painting of process of it is starting on Monday. So here's a couple of little clips of it in the booth. Pretty cool, right? So anyway, I finally chose a color. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. It racked my brain. I'm going to do a whole video on the paint thing. So stay tuned for that. But I have chosen a color. So stay tuned to see what that's going to be. Today, like I said, I'm just wrapping up a few little things on the bike, and I'm going to show you a few little things I need to wrap up on the bike before I get the stuff back. That way, basically, as soon as I, get the parts back, I can start putting it back together, and we'll do another video on that as well. So let's see what we got. One thing I want to do is I want to install my new quad lock mount, and I got a case for my phone. I had the other version of the quad lock, but this is the Pro. It's all aluminum. It looks really nice, and I wanted something aluminum. As much as I love the quad lock, one of the issues that you have, once you screw this in to the handlebars and you've had it on the bike for like a year, if you try to take it off, it has a real bad habit of pulling the knurling out of the thread here to where it can't be used. So I've actually bought two of these because of that. So this one, being all aluminum, I feel like will be a little bit more sturdy in case I have to take it off the handlebars for whatever reason. Like I said, you figure you're doing a handlebar change or something, you want to change this out. So I got the new one, so I'm going to install that. I got this for my phone. This is kind of neat because my old phone, I had to put just the adapter on there, just the sticky. This is actually embedded into the phone, which is nice. So that'll work good. So I'm going to do that. I also replaced this little wing here. This is brand new. I got this from Indian. The old one was scuffed up and scratched up. I had some issues with that last year, and I've been meaning, since I had the whole fairing off, to change it out. It's really not hard to change it out. Two Torx right here, and bam, you're done. Easy. Pull the film off and you're good to go. But now they both look pretty nice, whereas the other one was all nasty. I can actually show. So this is the old one, guys. You can see it's all scuffed up and scratched up, and it just kind of looked like shit. These weren't bad. This was like 25 bucks from Indians, so. But it is replaced. Like I said, I was going to do a video on it, but I was like, it's so damn simple. I didn't know. So I thought I'd do it on my tidbits here when I'm installing all that. All the parts are sitting back here right now. Like I said, we are just more or less waiting for paint, and then we'll start putting it back together. Like I said, I got that there. Ooh, I did get this. This is pretty neat. So this is the branded council cap. So an area of debate for a while is the screw that holds this in. And everybody's like, oh, it looks unfinished. It's so unpolished. So Indian came up with this, which is pretty neat. I'll show this in more detail when I put everything back together. But basically what it is, it comes with a washer and a new bolt for the hole, and then that little cap is magnetized and it just sits on top. And it actually does look really nice. Let's just bust it out so you guys got an idea what it's going to look like. Like I said, I'll go over in more detail when I'm going to put the bike together, but basically what you've got is this right here. can see it. Like I said, it's not super fancy. It's just a piece of finish, but it does look a lot nicer than the than just having the bolt there. And I mean, I think that's like 30 bucks. So basically, you take the new washer, which pushes it up just enough, and you screw in the bolt right here like that. And then you just take this, and like I said, it has a magnet on the back of it. I mean, this is, you know, and you just center it where you want it, and bam, that's what it's going to look like. Pretty cool. I like it. I think that was a cool solution that Indian came up with for that. Like I said, is it worth 30 bucks? That's up to you. I thought it was. So that's kind of neat. Okay, being back out here at the bike, one of the other things that I've got to do and I'm going to do it today or tomorrow morning, one of the two. You can see down here, the coolant looks a little low to me. I believe the fill mark is supposed to be like right here. Sorry, right here for the minimum. So I ordered some coolant from Indian just because I didn't know what coolant they use. There's so many different types of coolants now. It was only 10 bucks a quart, so I bought a couple of quarts to have it on hand. And basically what you're going to do to fill it is right here. You take this rubber boot off, and then it seals like that. And you're just going to put a funnel in there and put your coolant in. Pretty straightforward, not super difficult. So that's going to happen today as well, just so we're good on that. I took the bike off the charger because it's been warmer, and it's been sitting on there off and on for the last 3-4 months. So like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm super anxious to start it up. I've had a lot of people comment to me, dude, why haven't you started up? Test out your speakers and all that. Why haven't you started it? You don't have to start it, just put power to it. Well, guys, I don't know. The electrical on this bike is kind of finicky, and I didn't want to run the risk of putting power to it without a fuel tank or any lights on or anything like that. And it literally throw just a bajillion codes. I was really worried about that, to the point where I'd have to go to the dealer or have it towed to the dealer to get those codes cleared. So I was super nervous about that. I didn't want to run that risk. So I have opted to not even put power to it until I at least have a fuel tank back on it and I have all the lights hooked back up. So basically, once it's back together, that's when I will start this back up and go from there. I could be wrong. It might be a problem anyway. I do not know. But, you know, I just didn't want to run that risk. So that's why I haven't done it. Trust me, I want to put power to this stuff and look at it and test it out just as much as everybody else. But unfortunately, I did not want to run that risk of it just freaking out because there's nothing hooked up on this bike fuel-wise or light-wise or anything else, and then that causes a bigger problem. So one of the other things I did, I went ahead and cleaned up my wheels and tires. So I'm pretty happy with how clean these are. I worked really hard to clean up the front and the rear. The rear, I think, is probably the cleanest the rear tire has ever been. I was gonna make a video on that, but it's so subjective on what people like to use, and a lot of what I was doing was experimental anyway. But I can tell you right off what I did. First thing I did was Simple Green. Love Simple Green. It is a great concoction. I pulled it out onto the driveway at my dad's. I sprayed it with Simple Green. I let it sit for about 30 seconds. I sprayed it again, let it sit for another 30 seconds, and then I rinsed it off. And then I sprayed it on another 30 seconds, another round of it for 30 seconds. And I took a hairbrush and a tire brush, and I just started scrubbing every nook and cranny I could get to on each tire, or I'm sorry, on each wheel. And that's the reason why I wanted to do it, with all this stuff off, better access. And I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, and then I sprayed another thing of Simple Green on there for 20 seconds, and then I sprayed it all off with a hose, and it came out fantastic. I still had to clean it up, and I used you can even see that I need to wash them now. They're kind of dirty, but I took, a towel. Sorry, can't talk today. Took a towel and I cleaned everything I could, or everywhere I could get it, dried it all off. And then I went ahead and, oh Lord, forgive me, everybody recommended this, so I got some, but I'm sure somebody will call me a traitor. I picked some of this up at a Harley dealership, that for some of the exposed aluminum that's on the bike. And I'll tell you what, guys, I will say this stuff does work pretty good. I don't know if Mothers would do as good with it, but this was pretty darn good, and it was only like 13 bucks at your Harley dealer. So, and like I said, guys, I'm not anti-Harley, you know that. So, like I said, it didn't bother me, but I know some guys like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you bought a Harley Davidson product. Like, if it works, dude, I'm down for it. So yeah, that's the last little tidbits I've done on the bike before before I start putting it back together. Now, like I said, I'm gonna do videos of me putting it all back together. I'm probably gonna do a video of the paint separate so I can go over the paint process and everything. There's a whole storyline there. So definitely got more videos coming out to you guys soon. I'd say several within the next couple of weeks. But that's basically it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and install this quad lock. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But that's all the little tidbits, you know, just little things I had done to the bike over the last couple of weeks to wrap everything up. So when it got back from paint, it was ready to go. So I didn't shoot videos on all these because most of them were so insignificant and small little things. I just didn't see they merited a video. And I was like, I'm just going to put one video with everything I'd done at the very end of it all. So that's what I did. So let's get into installing this quad lock. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and start at the beginning here. Let's grab our mount, which should be no more difficult to pull out than, there we go. Okay, so that's what it comes with, guys. Like I said, it's really nice. This part here is still plastic, okay? That's the locking release, the release lock on there. And then here is the actual new mount that has that is all aluminum, and it is a much nicer version than the original one. One thing we're gonna have to do is take out this bushing, because unfortunately this bushing is not gonna work for the size of the handlebars. However, with it being metal, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's why they included this. So this is probably gonna be the thinnest bushing for the 1-inch handlebars like my bike has. And yeah, so let's see what we can do with it. All right, so it comes with the bolt to put this down into here and whatnot. So we'll see what that has to show. First thing we got to do is take this bolt out, so we can take the bushing out. It comes with a Allen head, so it's pretty easy that way. You just gotta twist it. Now, I will give credit to Quad Lock. All their stuff comes with Loctite on it, so you don't have to worry about it coming undone, that's for sure. And I'm gonna say you're gonna wanna keep that bolt, because that's what actually is gonna screw down into there when you go to do it. Okay, so here's the bushing. Once again, this is a beefier bushing than what was on the plastic one. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is probably going to be what you're going to need. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so look at this. All right, so there's these little notches right here. I'm sorry. Anyway, so it's got these little notches right here, and it's got notches on all the bushings. So this actually fits just nice inside of the inside of there. So I'm gonna say get her in one of those notches just like that, there, like that, and then like that, and then that should and we'll see if this fits on the bike. Okay, so basically I've got this on here, and this is gonna sit, I mean, you can have it sit however you want, something like this maybe. Yeah, that's definitely going to be the bushing we need. That is just barely fit on there. So wrap it around the handlebar like that. Make sure it's even on both sides. Leave it like that, and then yeah, all we got to do at that point is put a screw in here. Take the bolt, seat it in there like that where you want it. Start it. I don't know if you're actually seeing this. Let me see if I can get a better viewpoint here. There you go. Like I said, you're basically just gonna seat that in there and make sure it sits where you want it to sit. Yeah, I don't think you'll have to worry about this coming out, to say the least. See, on the plastic models, the plastic ones, you didn't have to worry about any kind of a bushing because the plastic was the bushing. So okay guys, before we install the lock part of this for the quad lock, something I'm going to do, and you can have this set up however you want, but I'm actually going to loosen this up a little bit, and I'm going to move it to the side just because that's where I like the phone position better. So you can do it something like that, however you so choose. Okay, I got that a little bit more positioned to my liking, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to install the lock. Okay, like I said, once again, you just basically put it where you want it at. You can have this positioned anywhere you please, like, and I might have to make a few adjustments on this, guys. This is all going to be according to the taste of the user. So there's the lock, and then bam, there you go. Once again, guys, they do a really good job of letting you know what size bars you're going to have, what sleeve you're going to need. The only thing I'm not sure about is this bolt. I don't know what this bolt is for. It doesn't say anything about it on the instructions, so I'm not 100% sure what this is. Not unless it's designed to go here to raise that up, maybe. I don't know, but this is included in the kit, but I don't see anything on here about what it's for. Obviously you have that in case you want to make an adjustment. Now for the case is pretty simple, guys. These are nice cases. This one's got a magnet in it for charging, but basically you know, it's got the nice foam padding there, and it's, like I said, it's embedded into it, so it's going to actually sit, the phone will actually sit on like that, and that's how that will sit. And then when you want to release it, bam, just like that. Pretty simple, guys. I really do like the quad lock. I will continue to support them. I like them a lot better than the RAM mounts and the other available phone mounts for handlebars out there. I think this is really secure. I've never once felt like my phone was going to fall off of here. And like I said, to put this in, guys, every phone's gonna be a little different, but this just presses in, and it's super in the phone's in there. It's not like it's gonna leave. So, and I think that's going to wrap up my video for the day, guys. Like I said, that's going to be the last little bit I'm going to do to this bike probably before paint comes back. But like I said, I got videos about all that stuff coming up. You guys saw the pictures I posted at the beginning of the video. It is in the booth. Like I said, it's being painted Monday. So all that will be revealed and everything else in about a week or so. So anyway, please like, share, subscribe. I'm getting a bunch of subscribers. I'm getting lots of comments. I try to get back to everybody in the comments that I can, so please feel free to ask questions. Whatever you want to know, just put down there, and I will do my best to get back to you. And like I said, guys, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the support I've been getting, and I want to continue to bring these videos to you guys. So please like, share, and subscribe as much as possible. Share with your friends, everything. So that's going to do it for me today, guys. So until next video.